the sky. Taking a screenshot. Getting my bus was ready. Please, sorry. Shop at H&M to sell their high-end and order room service. Watch TV. What else? Naked behavior is a fun is a long duration. What else? This is a Biblioteca West. Electricity apartment phone and I don't know. Those clothes are so pretty. Anyways, I've been waiting to receive money. 80% of PayPal is there. Blue sky is gone because they've been sent straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo, our shop, INTAYIAFAY, Fire Shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/Arlene Lorenzo. You can look how we do this. This steals my money and thinks that I'm gonna go to jail for not buying pencils.
Approaching Zarzamora between Potosi and Laredo.
I think I used to sing that in my head before the show came out. Awesome. When I would see the last school, they're terrorists, they're so gross. I want Jenna Suarez to shoot herself today. She steals my money, my homes, my vehicles. It's not a prank, and she knows it. She's caution. En una basura en la cabaña asquerosa puerca. Tú no se regala así. No, esa llora, mendiga, que yo le regalo mi todo. I'm bored. I am bored. What else?
I'm trying to go to the river walk, man. Yeah.
So McDonald's is that? Catch it over there.
There's one way back there. There you go.
You're on the wrong bus.
Yeah. You say you're all good. You all good, huh? Yeah. So what is this? 5 point or 6 or 4 point? Hey, OG, what is this? 5 point or 4 point? So let me ask you a question. What is this right here? 5 point or 4 point? I'm trying to get back to Charlotte Park. How do I get back to Charlotte Park?
Downtown, bro.
And I'm on the Charlotte Park too. Yes, I need a quarter. I need it. Here, let me get your money back. I don't want it. Man, don't get us arrested, bro. Seriously, don't get us arrested. Oh my God, my OG gave me $1. Yeah, now that's something to be happy about. Come on, man, get off the bus. Get off the bus, man. Come on. We'll tell you how to get that rough through with the funky downtown. Go real like I ain't gonna go fast park. Come on, bro.
For breakfast and fries. Anyways, back to him. Decided him to kill himself today. I want Arlene to shoot himself today. What else? Or if I don't have money for food, that's nice. We do have like pizza, like I said today. Anyways, the anticipation. Give to me money. Is Madeline getting in the way of him gifting me money so that my mom will hate her raping me in her dreams? I said, oh, remember when she was little, guys? I remember when she was little. No sé, yo quiero que Arlene Lorenzo se mate hoy. Yo quiero que Diana se mate hoy. She's the baby of the family. They think that in my purse, I'm gonna seek help from the wild. The rapists, murderers, and thieves. They're disgusting. They don't know that I know who to identify them. They're that stupid. No. Ew. You said a decade ago, now we call them rapists. Murderers. Thieves, I say. The FBI coach me. Lawyers coach me. All the rapists, murderers, and thieves say what's on your life. Like, I killed them already. Like, they've never existed for me. I can't speak to them. Do I ever speak to them? They're so gross. Ew. What else? What else? So I had been warned something last month to happen to you. But I want my lovely wife to drive my kids the planet. So some of you are gonna look like really like asshole. We're stealing your money when we don't steal from you. Over you. Not being able to say to them directly. So this has been going
Please remain seated until dawn, while the bus is in motion and until the bus
I
comes
think
to
I'm
a
gonna
complete
read the
stop.
book, please.
Favor de permanecer sentados y sujetados del pasamanos mientras el autobús está en movimiento y hasta que este se detenga por completo.
What else? They don't exist to me. They think that I'm gonna rate their body. Barriga más plana, mejor pelo, mejor piececitos, mejores manos, mejores brazos, mejores nalgas. Yo cuando tenía 3 años. What? I'm bored. Now look at me. I see that about weed and I won't talk this stuff. Might as well be painting rocks. Some people don't like meat, some people don't like chocolate, some people don't like cherries. What else? Tater tots and cheese. Awesome. Did I try the Duggar's tater tots? Or just because they had a blog, so I think like one day I didn't mention it to anything on irradiated. Or they go through my searches, well, or it pops up as they're typing if we share the computer.
Approaching Zarzamora in Commerce.
I think I missed. What else? I'm bored. I'm on the cafe. Excuse me. Sadly, some people think that I live right next to and there's a tree there. Thank you, garage. Thank you. Still think that I live here. There's a hospital communication. Oh, and the restaurant. This is a great point of reference if you Google. Again, of what a city looks like for some people. There's what? Access to internet. Most likely through a smart TV. PS, PlayStation, has wireless communication. There used to be a pharmacy there, but you should have everything you need to have. Walgreens offers except the t-shirt. And you can order that online or live naked. Order AHEV to deliver your food. Sally can deliver everything. What will you do when the Comcast guy shows up? Grab a sheet, else? What else? There's Walgreens online. So essentially, a lot of people, this is how they live. When they say they're local, they're like HEB, a home, tinte galore, glitter for my nails to entertain myself with. Those girls aren't necessarily, or those boys aren't necessarily on Instagram. They're video chatting with their actual friends, one on one. Like, look at my nails today. I colored my hair. Not everyone's on the internet. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. I need money to do it in a vehicle. What else? What else? What else? Yes. And then I highlight this for if it's like overwhelmed, single mom that needs a brand new vehicle, doesn't make as much noise. You gift it to her if you know her, or you steal from her. Or I'm a little bit out of date with a year. That sound doesn't sound normal. Maybe, oh, it's the west side. In Mississippi too, it could be that noise is on purpose. What else? In a pickle, you can grow your own fruit. Shop at HEB, the little market. Wants to go more wireless. And insurance, because I know. Cricket can get you an iPhone, which can get you online, so you can bank with someone and make a reservation to a hotel. If you're that local, this is I'm local-ish. And every once in a while, we're like, yes, I'm downtown. There's H&M. Oh, that's lovely when one comes back with 3 bows from H&M, gets clips of salads and says, there, I made some. With the ribbon. There's no ribbon store downtown. What? I'm not buying that, like a whole roll of it at Michael's or online through somewhere else, 20 yards. I bought a blue dress. H&M had blue ribbon. I bought 3 clips that matched the dress. And because the glue sometimes stay and it gets like bumpy, I went and bought 100 clips. And sadly, but I'm gonna use those to pin up my hair. Some days are gooey. So, and I don't know how I lose them. I swear I don't know how I lose them. What? So I break them on purpose just to buy new ones. So some people go on to get their ribbon from H&M and then go on with their glue gun that grandma left them. That's all grandma left them, a glue gun. Go on to make the bow with the clipping, with the ribbon that they got H&M. Some people go to size H&M. Sells ribbon now. Uh-huh. In the form of a bow that you may have to deconstruct. But H&M sells ribbon now. What else? What else? A home and a grocery store. That's all people need sometimes. What else? What? There's a church there. There's ever. What? What else? What else? I am bored. It's so hot today. It's so hot. Who's gifting me money? I have to. There they go. Ads. That for cherries. But that should be like a one-time thing only. What else? What else? What else? So yo quiero que Ginny y Yandaliri son esos Suárez. Andrew no la puede arrastrar against the hot pavement y romperle la cara hasta morirse. I mean, I'm strong. I could do it. I just think because he's taller, no? It's Andrew the tall guy. He could just rip apart Ginny Jandaliri's face on the concrete. Just for fun. What else? Porque como ella es ramera como él, entonces luego se pega un tiro y se mata. Whatever, Romeo y Juliet, que nadie los dejó estar juntos. Esa tipa es cuera. Es un asco. Y ese nene, como él lo que quiere es tener pamper y llorar todo el día. This boy didn't make my love with Ginny and Daliris. But it's impossible. Ginny Jandaliris hace la vida imposible para la gente. Es un asco. Es una basura. Ese tipo cuero, bruto, puerco. I don't want him near me ever. Yo quiero que Andrew Suárez se mate hoy. Yo quiero que Ginny Jandaliris son esos Suárez se mate hoy. They drug me and they rape me, no? And they show the videos to people terrorizing people. Possibly. I wouldn't ever go find them. They don't exist to me. I don't live like those videos exist. I take myself to Cirque du Soleil. I take myself to Garden to dance. I take myself to Disney. That exists way before I was raped. Not for like lloriqueo. She wishes que yo estuviera lloriqueando todo el día. Porque mis lágrimas, que si la vagina, lo que le sale a ella, las secreciones de querer violarme. So ella me quiere ver llorar todos los días para ella pensar que eso es su vagina. Es puta, putipuerca, un asco, y ese niño se quiere casar con ella. Da un asco. Or they already married in Las Vegas. Da un asco. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Él me roba mi comida, mi agua, mi dinero, mis casas, mi vehículo y se lo da a ella para hacerme sufrir por no querer mamarle el pene para que él me deje vivir, porque él se cree el gran mariscal del planeta que decide quién vive o no. El tipo es un puerco, es una basura, es una mierda. Yo quiero que Arlene Suárez se mate hoy. Yo quiero que Arlene Lorenzo se mate hoy. Ella lo está tratando de matar, pero ella es la gran mariscal que dice quién puede vivir. Y no viven. They don't do anything fun. Lo que hacen es pelear, violar, matar y robar dinero. Y casas y vehículos y pertenencias. They don't do anything fun ever. They're embarrassing, they're so gross. Yo quiero que Yandel Malavé se mate hoy con una pistola. What else? What else? I'm hungry and I don't have money for food. And there's HEB right there. What else? Yo no soy Yandel Malavé que se prostituye ilegalmente. Yo jamás buscaría al mecánico para que me mantenga. Porque hay que estar y tiene vehículos seguros porque es mecánico, ¿no? Un asco. Así él viola todavía. Looking for people to extort friendship trust out of. El tipo puerco. Es mierda, es basura, un asco. Y ahora lo vivo pensando que yo lloro porque lo quiero a él. Oh. They don't know how to gauge wishful thinking, attraction. Ew. Some people want to be married for the rest of their lives. Y se le nota. Those that want to be with someone every day, se les nota. And how respectful they are. towards some people that are monogamous and they're like, I just want this one for now. I haven't met anyone else. And she is busy with all of her other partners. But if I could, I'd be with that all the time. Pero she's busy with all her other partners. A esa gente se le nota when they're married or in love with just one person. Doesn't necessarily mean that they make it happen. And it could be that they don't put themselves out there. It could be that they truly haven't met someone else. They may have someone in mind that they're like, whatever, just busy taking classes. Then one day I'll be like, yeah, opportunity has always existed. What else? ¿Cuánta gente Ginny Gendaliris ha violado para que me digan que yo regreso a Puerto Rico? Para que Andrew me viole y la saque a ella como mi estresa, mi vehículo, con mi casa y mi dinero. Ella es puerca y ella lo sabe. I say to Jaden Kimoni all the time, for the most part, that they don't have family other than myself. And you're any sort of anything, that's it. So why would I go on to have a conversation with people that have raped me, that steal from me, that get in the way of me saying money? They think they're special. Ew. They're sure why not in the seeing algo mejor. What's the log? What else? And I was saying, so this expires next year. I'll have to go to the que parece que me violan sus ojos, como si yo tuviera el dildo plástico. Does she like my privacy and talk to people? Ay, como si fuera el dad de ese bebé. ¿Verdad que le parece un hombre? ¿Verdad que le parece un hombre? No, school. They're embarrassing themselves. In the meantime, yo me río de ellos y ella every day that I remember that the rapist murdered. Porque eso es basura, eso no olvida lo que yo hago. Voy a dejar mis so, yo quiero que no vaya a hacer mate hoy. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Let's 15 minutes of time. What else? What's else? Yo quiero que Arlene Lorenzo se go to Mateo. Yo no sé qué real when she goes on a date. I don't know. Did she still bring me up? I have a sister. If I want to be my boyfriend, help me right here. You're hot enough. You can do the job. Baby, baby, baby. Dame una scoop. Yo quiero que Arlene Lorenzo se go to Mateo. Oh, sorry. Yo quiero que Andrew Suárez se mate hoy. I'll be right back. Arlene Lorenzo to kill herself today. Arlene Lorenzo to kill herself today. I want Maritza Arlene Lorenzo to kill herself today. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. I wrote them on Facebook today. The library is open till 8. I want pizza today. I was biblioteca earlier. There's no electricity in my apartment, Casco. Esa nena Maritza Arlene Lorenzo no se las quitan porque nos matarían inmediatamente. De basura, ¿no? Quizás. Ellas van jactándose de que Child Protective Service, servicios sociales, pero es que si a Joanna le quitan esa nena, o quizás se la han quitado, pero I don't find out about that ever. Esa nena wouldn't make it a day sin que la maten, por lo puerca que es la madre. Si es puerca. What else? What else? What else? What else? I miss Data and it's getting on me. I miss Data and it's getting on me. What else? What else? All the fake profiles by Andrew Suárez. Él no se cansa de violar gente. I'm bored. I'm bored. ¿Por qué no ganas bien? Yo quiero que David Ledesma se mate hoy. Ese tipo me roba mi dinero para él tener electricidad y así robarse la electricidad. Es un asco y es un asco, es una mierda. Se roba mi dinero para comer plátano loco y luego burlarse de que plantains, que that's not Mexican. El tipo bruto se cree que es una vergüenza. Anyways, I'm gonna visit the beach with Jada and Kaylani next week. Give me money. I'm bored. I'm bored. I want Berenice Venegas to kill herself today. She's disgusting. Did Serafin give her money to give to me? Todavía no me lo ha dado. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? She's wanting to kill me to steal the money, no? They do that. And they're like, oh, Arlene, so her mom Serafin le dice, pues here's some money for Arlene, dáselo. Para que se callen inmediatamente, and they keep the money, and then they keep pitching. They're like, I know a single mother with 2 kids that's starving, and she keeps repeating that shit, y nunca le da el dinero a una y se quedan con el dinero. Dan un asco. Ew, ew, ew. Historically, they have a pattern of abuse. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, it's dinner. Yo quiero que Alex Sara se mate hoy. He's going to introduce her in a segregación y gasto. That kid, though. You can decapitate Andrew Suarez. Yo quiero que Anthony Capizano ese shoots himself today. He had a gun that goes out. Albert Suarez shoot himself with a rope today. It's 11 August 2025. I'm bored. I'm bored. What else? Él me roba mi dinero para decirme que él se gradúa. Yo no tengo que robarme de la universidad. Y yo quiero que la Saila esa se mate hoy. María Mercado se puede ahorcar hoy con una soga y matarse. He funds leeches with the money that he steals from me, for them to suck his dick. No asco. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. In the meantime, I've never been out on a date. Se nota. I'm bored. Yo quiero que Arlene Lorenzo se mate hoy. Quiero que Gilbert Lorenzo se mate hoy. Yo quiero que María Angelisa Viles Lorenzo se mate hoy. I had to wait until I remember everyone that steals from me for me to show my password. Because they're trying to take me hostage, they're trying to rape me, so decades ago the FBI warned me, just give them your password. Well, how was I gonna do that in 2020 if I had this visual in my head and I didn't have the pictures to describe it? And I didn't even remember their names. They're disgusting, they're so gross. Who's gifting me money today? What else? What else? What else? What else? Who's gifting me money today? Yo quiero que Berenice Venegas se mate hoy. She may be panhandling his money for a single mom with kids and keeping the money. Lying to people and extorting money out of people. They're disgusting. Dan un asco. I'm bored. In the meantime, I want to receive money today. I'll check this from my phone. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Who's getting money today? I want to order food from Uber Eats so I could eat it outside after I get here. There's a bench in that room. I want David Ledesma to shoot himself today. I want Claudia Gabriela Martinez Urias to shoot herself today. Not while with Jaden, not while with Kehlani, not while with Edgar. What else? What else? I'm bored. I ordered from H&M.com. I'm bored. Yo quiero que Yaritza Lorenzo shoots herself today and kills herself. Yo quiero que Amarilis Echeverría González se ahorque con una soga y se mate hoy. Amarilis González Soto me roba mi dinero para enseñarme el closet que ella tiene porque she had a set of 2 grandparents and this facilitates it for her because they're big as disgusting. They're looking for who will facilitate me dying soon for them to know my generational wealth. So cualquiera de esas lichas se les pega a ellos. So yo quiero que Amarilis González Soto se mate hoy con una pistola. I'm bored. Brenda, what is it? Vargas can shoot herself with a gun today. Brenda Vega can shoot herself with a gun today. Dan asco. They're disgusting. Son una mierda de gente. In the meantime, I want to order food for myself. Excuse me. Who's getting me money today? What else? People would start belittling me. Ha ha ha, you're on food stamps. Ha ha ha, you just got free food. I'm a victim of theft. You know how Paris Hilton had a baby and a lot of us know about it? I don't think I've ever met her in person. What else? What else? They think that if it's not all over the magazines, they need to push more and push more and push more. Tecatería, asquerosidad, bellaquería, asqueroso, puerco, mierda, for him to get notoriety for being a criminal. He's disgusting. He's so gross. Esta basura da un asco con él. Ew. The ladies and the gents of Andrew Suarez and Albert Suarez. Ew. I'm bored. What do I want? Five Guys. The taco is so good. I'm bored. All the way from the quarry. I would like for it to be delivered to Travis Park instead. What else? I want this one and fries and water and a milkshake. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas. You can decapitate Andrew Suarez. You can decapitate Albert Suarez. They stalk one because one doesn't seek them, trying to lure one in para ver dónde ella va con Alex con el dinero que me roban. If I don't go on to find out about their life and I'm not the police or the FBI, why would I get attached myself to this leech that steals from me just for her to be like, well, you don't have food. Albert and Andrew took me to Las Vegas and we shopped with your money that we steal from you and we ate here and there. Ha 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 ha. Te salieron cara de pelo, you're old. No, school. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew. I want Berenice Venegas to kill herself today. I want Kayla Barnes to kill herself today. I want Carol Cristina to kill herself today. I'm bored. I am bored. They have a pattern of abuse. They're just the same thing. They cause children to be separated from their mothers. I want Cyrus Peña to kill himself today and shoot himself. What else? 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 I'm bored. Let Tiffany and Essa can shoot herself today and kill herself. So can her children if they're terrorists. What else? What else? What else? I misstated and I misstated my name. You can decapitate David Ledesma. Él es un puerco basura asquerosidad. Me roba mi dinero. Y luego va el plátano loco y se roba los plátanos de allí porque México no tiene plátano. ¿De dónde es Mati Hinich? Y está ahí caliente. What else? What else? El tipo bruto, lo más becerro, asquerosidad, como si fuera un animal suelto. I don't know how his parents can live with themselves, knowing that this leech is out on the loose. He's disgusting. They cause starvation, but I already witnessed that to call one the animal, but I'm a victim of theft. I have a bank account at the moment that can be filled up immediately, and my circumstances will change. This, on the other hand, is a terrorist, una asquerosidad. Es un puerco, una basura, una mierda. Esta gente son colombianos, ¿no? Same shit. Viven y que en Puerto Rico me roban mi dinero para que comprar plátano. Para insultar el plátano, para insultar Puerto Rico. Son una mierda de gente, son una basura, son terroristas. Son un asco. Ew. I don't ever want them near me. Dan un asco. What else? 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 I'm bored. I'm so bored. So I want David Ledesma to shoot himself today. I want Andrew Suarez to shoot himself today. I want Maritza Vargas to shoot herself today. Who funded that with my money? The business, the sand shit, they go through with a hate crime towards me. They're so disgusting. Ew. They want to see their names being mentioned there. It's like, but baby. Why didn't you tell her that the night before you and I saw each other so she kills herself and gets jealous? Dan un asco. Baby. Yo quiero que Chinilla Daliri solo Suárez se mate hoy. Se puede ahorcar con una soga hoy. Yo quiero que Albert Suárez se mate hoy. Yo quiero que Andrew Suárez se mate hoy. Alex Suárez can shoot himself today. So can el Anthony Capizano can shoot himself today. Melissa Gomez Rivera can burn herself with kerosene in a match. Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo can shoot himself. Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo can shoot herself. Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo can shoot herself. Esta gente da un asco, son una mierda, they're terrorists. Aquí no hay problema, no es Colombia, aquí el problema no es el plantain, aquí el problema no es México. Es que these individuals are terrorists. They are just plain disgusting. Dan un asco, son una mierda. In the meantime, I want to order this. What else? But I have to eat it somewhere else. I don't know if the guard here will say after hours that one can't stay outside. I want water, I want a milkshake, I want the small fries, or I'd like to take an override to the quarry and eat there at Five Guys. What else? 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 Who's gifting me money today? Oh, they thought that I feel insecure because I'm just the bow lady. This Charlotte with the pussy. He's a rapist. What else? 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 I'm bored. They don't understand flattery. They're so gross. And then they leech And then they stalk, then they rape. Ew, dan un asco. Ew, and then el pecho se le infla when one says flattery, se cree hombre. Fool. People that's like Mongolian kid, like syndrome of the Down, que no sabe nada en su vida. Dan un asco, sabe llegar a In-N-Out Burger, sabe manejar un vehículo. I witnessed that. I waited outside of my apartment and I saw him show up in a vehicle once. A Tundra, it was gray. Decades ago. Knows how to text, knows how to make a phone call, knows how to pay with, I don't know what he paid for, pay with In-N-Out Burger. What else? What else? What else? Knows how to speak. I own 2 homes. I'm like, no, you don't. So I kept quiet. Most likely my homes. Unless he received them honestly as a gift. Those are most likely my homes that he claims to have in San Antonio. Es un asco. Ew, porque he steals from me, stays in my homes without my permission, illegally prostitutes himself. Has me con una peluca rubia, dicen ellos. Dan un asco. That was decades ago. What else? What else? What else? Él se cree que please let me make it up to you and I'll be your +1. That's the terrorist right there. It's un asco. Is una basura. He's supposed to forget that I exist and never talk to me. Ew, 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 ew. I'm bored. What did I save here? In the past few minutes. I want washer's tag. What else? What else is this? This is fun. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Anyways, I want Arlene Lorenzo to kill herself today. She can shoot herself. What else? What else? Ooh, we all know each other. We raped you and drugged you and recorded it. Ha ha ha. Se la pasa por ahí con video de when they possibly raped me. People know what a rapist is. Some people may have their doubts. I'm not gonna find those people and be like, I did not eat all the contents of this bag. Okay, so if you saw this video, there's still some crumbs there that I could have eaten, but you won't know if I'll eat them or not as I toss the bag in the trash can. So I must find those people. Dan un asco, they're cock blockers, they're so gross. They've never had sex, they're animals. Uno puerco, una mierda, una asquerosidad. They're disgusting. What else? What else? This one that stretches, does it show white? What? What else? What else? What else? What are these? What else? What else? What else? What else? Ooh, handles. I love these. What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Who's gifting me money today? A él le da envidia hasta los dientes ajenos. Él no sabe ser hombre. Steals from me so my teeth will rot. We're not the same person. We don't live in the same body. He's disgusting. Él se cree, people say, él a veces hace así, se cree que soy yo y se prostituye ilegalmente. Ew. So gross. Odio campesino que le enseñaron cómo comprar Express y ahora se lo pasa en nightclubs miserable because that's the life that I like. So él se prostituye ilegalmente yéndose de crucero y en nightclubs because that's something that I enjoy. El tipo puerco es un asco, es una basura. I'm bored. I am bored. Who's gifting me money today? Anyways, those are fun. What else? What else? What else? So I'm gonna shop today. I'm being conservative. What else? These are pretty. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. What else? Oh, it's these that I added. This hoop. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. What else? This I wanna buy. I like making headbands of this. What else? What else? It's gifting me memories of that. Oh, I had some in like a mint color. Iridescent. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Glitter. I had some pink one, but it was more like a coral. And this fish. I don't know if it's the same summer. What else? 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 Oh, these are cute. They still sell these. These are fun. Naked babies, and people are always wear accessories, and people are born like all the time. This is so cute. I see it on Arlene Lorenzo too. I just featured it earlier on a video. I look forward to that. I wasn't thinking about, I can't wait to see David. That's not just sex me up. I'm not, it's not that I'm shallow, because I'm not sexually attracted to him. Y él se la pasa por ahí hablando de mí. I'm perfectly fine with my baby's daddy back then. Ew, ew, ew. They're stalkers. They're so gross. They're the worst guests at orgies. They're disgusting. They stalk, they rape, they fake being married to one just to find out about every detail of one's life. And they cause starvation. They're so gross. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. I'm bored. What else? What else? What else? Yo quiero ver this. No se mate hoy. He can shoot himself today. I'm bored. I was students can only you can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. What else? What else? What else? I added a bead from the bottom before wearing it. And then I added a piece of felt. We were out and about. That may have been like, oh, it's starting to get tight. But she didn't complain about it. What else? Or maybe it was not in the right position. These are so fun. Floris sells them. He wants to belittle me and say that I'm less than, that I shouldn't be selling like clip, that there are better women out there, that they sell those chiffon flowers too, that they cover themselves in it. They want me to highlight the pictures. Who? I know as much I know about them as I know about that person, the security guard that works here, the self-checkout place. They're disgusting. Do they pester on a winter to be on the cover of Vogue all the time? Possibly. They're disgusting. They're so gross. Ew, ew, ew. In the meantime, I stayed asking money. I stayed asking money. That's not his future wife. That's not his future husband. This is scary, but very much cute. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. Anyways, I posted a similar picture of myself today from when I was little. I'm bored. I am bored. Who's gifting me money today? Who's gifting me money today? For real. That explains the lack of pictures of wardrobe. What else? What else? What else? I want to stay at the Grand Hyatt tonight, and we're just sitting in bed reading, ordering room service. They have a robe for that. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. Who's gifting me money today? I always love blue. I'm bored. Who's gifting me money today? What else? What else? What else? What else? The balancing act. I'm poor. He steals from me, stays in my home without my permission, gets in the way of me saving money. Did he steal my artwork? Possibly. Did he sell it illegally as an NFT? He has a bad habit of doing that shit. He thinks I don't remember him? Or that we're close? Neither one. El tipo es un puerco and embarrassment. They're just gross. They're disgusting. They're thieves. They treat family the worst. They're so gross. Yo quiero que Andrew Suárez se mate hoy. Yo quiero que Albert Suárez se mate hoy. Yo quiero que Alex Suárez se mate hoy. Yo quiero que Anthony Capizano se mate hoy. Oh, what's Cena gonna say? What a sandwich. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. These are cute. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? These are pretty. I like that elastic. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm gonna get pizza for myself today at Royal Burrito. And I don't money. These colors here are so pretty. This is so pretty. I'm bored. I've done that. Did you see it? It's navy faux and then coral. I visit the Nordstrom website all the time and I don't tell them. And I know how to type Facebook addresses. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, este cuero que ahora no dice, ella se tiene que bañar con mi mujer como si fuera esclava de mi mujer. I'm so powerful. I have a dick hanging from my body, hanging from my body. Powerful. Es bruto, este tipo es un irresponsable, asqueroso, puerco, very dangerous, very gross. Dan un asco, son una mierda. Yo quiero que David Ledesma se mate hoy. Yo quiero que Andrew Suárez se mate hoy. Yo quiero pizza hoy. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Like, seriously, everything's navy and corn. What else? I'm bored. What else? Did I add that tag to it or it doesn't pop up? Is it in the orders? Maybe. What else? These I love making. Where did I get that center at Michael's recollection? This is possibly Tudabug design, something like that. These two colors are pretty, but that's not the same, is it? Or is it? Ish. What else? 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 I'm bored. It's the headband though. I love that navy with gray. This I made for Kehlani and then I repeated it. What else? I'm bored. These are so cute. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I was experimenting Black Friday. So, and then I giggle. These leeches destío from me matan por pena y vagina. Dan un asco. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew. Where is the navy headband? And did I sell one? Or I made it for Kate Mondi possibly. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's hot pink though. What else? It was that navy elastic with coral. I'm bored. What else? I may have. Oh, it was coral. The elastic, the fold over elastic was like this. And then the flower was navy. That. These are cute. I should get back to making these. What else? What else? What else? What else? How does one take a screenshot with this? I forgot. No. Control. And then what? There's a screenshot. Command. What is this? Down. Is it like right there? It's not what that is. I don't know. Down screenshot shortcut. Windows and then print screen. This is good. Oh, that's what I do when I'm at home. When I browse your shop. Like, oh, color inspiration. Some people don't like that. But that's my sex. Some people hate me because I use rape language for the most non-rape thing. And then if they're a victim, it triggers them with, but do you not see that he's a rapist? Look at this. Is your son looking at my work? I get it from the point of view that you're a woman, so am I, or it's a man. This is like a very serious situation. You're like, this is my sexy time. I didn't ask to meet that person. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I love these too. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm always experimenting, and sometimes it looks like I live in different people's homes. What else? What else? Like, I have to take a picture right now. What else? What else? What else? What else? Great compliment, no? Great compliment. What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, these are cute. This is American Cross ribbon. I can do this out of felt too. It's so fun. I should do this more often. I love doing that. What else? What else? These are fun. So is this. What was the other one? Oh, this too. Sometimes I add beads. Some people add a button or what is it? A resin to it, like a rainbow or something. It's cute. If you imagine yourself going through Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, Target, and saying, "Yeah, I picked that from there," then you would like it. If you're more traditional, you're like, "Oh, like both." What else? What else? What else? What else? But that's why I buy them like by the dust, so I could do that for my kid. Like one with the resin, one without, one with a clip, one with the other elastic. So I did this concept, but with a navy flower for Kaylani. It was so pretty. I may have listed it here. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? What's so that's hilarious. There's no coral. No. I love looking at my room. This is fun too. I want to get back on Etsy. I like looking at my past work. Screenshots, pictures. I miss the sky design skull. They were warned that I wouldn't add them on Facebook again ever if they're terrorists exhibit that behavior on my Facebook. Because they have to have a warning. They're worse than children. What else? What else? What else? He thinks that they're in the winning side all the time. They're disgusting. They're terrorists. What else? I'm looking on this. Anyways, the library closes soon. Control C library. Control V. There it is. I miss days. I want to recreate. And Flores has them. No, is it from a different one? Who is Megan Sakala? Like, it's Comfort Princess. But that's where she sells her actual work, no? Like finished work. And she even selling. But I think that's who I got them from, or I can't remember. What else? Work quality. Is this a Clarissa Flies? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Flowers. A shabby rose trim. Oh, did I sell them before moving? I possibly sold them to someone. In Tampa, possibly. There was a McDonald's-based wife group, and I'm like, whatever. But I wanted to make ready-made, but I didn't have my own home. So I started like selling some supplies. Eso no significa going out of business. is he stalking me in that way? It's like, of course, baby, get ready to steal more from her. She's going out of business. I didn't have my own home to be in, and I was living with Edgar while raising Jenny and Kiloni. And I wanted to be making ready to ship because these are easy to make if in my own home. If I was with him, I'm like, I'm gonna spend time with him. The boat lady, whoever crocheted these are so cute. I can't remember. Then there was this style of core flower that I think is different from the other one. These were so much fun to make. What else these Kailani had? So it was one for Kailani that I would make and then recreate it. This was fun. What the fuck is that? So pretty. Oh, that's American Crafts ribbon. What else? 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 I'm bored. Anyways, how much are these? What's the quality of it? Will I order from Hair Rose Center, hair from this, hair from that, and then Mayor just one because some people are like all over the place with group buys of this. Maybe one person designed it and then went on to sell the license for it. 3 flowers. I don't know. I possibly start with 3. And I would possibly end up using all of them for Kailani. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I had these. These I love. Pink is cute. I even had the green. There were some mini ones in prints. I got rid of those. That was a long time ago. I think I had that one. I used aqua elastic for it or hot pink. What else? 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 This green I like. What else? What else? What else? This strawberry green is pretty. So they don't ever want to be forced to work. So they steal my money, my vehicles, my homes. That I show up like this to present myself to places. So my pitch, literally, I have to do it starving, always, for decades already. Okay, he steals my homes, my vehicles, and gets in the way of me receiving money. So that he's never forced to work and never anyone thinks that what I do eating or buying supplies is work. Es un asco, es una basura, y no entiende ningún concepto. It's creepy as fuck. Anyways, how did this stop charging? It's now at 88%, it used to be 89. Hilarious. What else? These are cute. It's this. What else? What else? What else? What else? There's that one that I like. This I love. I love this one. White. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, shocking. Pink and the light blue. That's not what. Jade, I like teal, royal blue. What else? What else? Oh, that dusty light, like it's so pretty on it too. What else? What else? What else? What else? That tan. I revived. The champagne is cute. They're pretty, but I don't do a lot of brown fitting on these outfits. What else? 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 So it's very pretty because natural hair. What else? What else? What else? What else? Who's gifting me money? This wasn't a I Miss Richie. Tampoco. Like they want to believe it was Dan un asco. Who else is it that sells these? I can't remember. Anyways, these are fun to make. Anyways, I want to make some more. There's that one. There's the pink. These are fun. I want to buy the tutorial. What else? 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 I'm bored. I'm bored. And then I had fun taking just the picture. Do you know that about me? What else? What else? What else? This is Prima Marketing, possibly. I'm bored. This, I was bored. What can I get from IKEA? Girl, these are cute. What else? 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 This was possibly like in a grab bag, that elastic. This is cute. What else? That is so pretty, that elastic. What else? What else? What else? What else? Possibly some Prima Marketing flower. This elastic I love. I'm bored. He thought that I wouldn't sell online because Robin doesn't have missing teeth. Like, literally, he thinks he can destroy my confidence. This has been talked about for decades already. El tipo bruto es un asco, es una mierda. 3 people watching, 2 have liked this post. What else? 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 There's one on Instagram. What else? He wants me to kill myself over that. Porque look at Robin, que sucks his dick. Tiene 25,000. Like, he wants me to confirm and tell me that. Mientras tú tienes hambre, jajaja, no tienes ni backpack, pero mira, ya está tu ocasión, jajaja. Robin, mi princesa, que me mama el pene y yo le doy tu dinero que te robo, tiene 25,000 sales y wholesales y back orders. Y la tía le compró un avión privado que ella estaba vendiendo en Craigslist también y tú no lo sabes, ni te vas a enterar. Dan un asco. Dan un asco. Y ella se presta eso. I'm bored. I'm bored. Honestly, since 2010. In the video, that's so cute. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I want leather. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm not homeless, and I'm not homeless. Is that child abuse or what? Oh, he thought that my kid was gonna show up like that, would you? Ew, that's concerning, but I shared it on Facebook. Ew, 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 ew. I'm bored. I am bored. Who's gifting me money today? In the meantime, I want to get back to working on this. Who's gifting me money today? Él lo que quiere es humiliate me. De que I'm un chiste, que yo no le mamo el pene, una woman, nada. Que yo no me dejo violar por la gente, que él quiere que violen. Él se cree que I'm attached to the people that were in orgies when I was little. Tries to force himself and those people onto me. Some people get uncomfortable. They're like, Nene, it's not like that. We're not married like that. That was so long ago. Deja tranquila ya. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Ew, ew, ew. In the meantime, I want to get back to working on what I like. Which is the clipping. What else? What else? What else? What else? These are so fun to make. That's the Cutterbug die cutter. What else? What am I searching for here? Maybe. Maybe. What else? What else? What was that? This was fun to me. What else? This is American Cross Ribbon. I love that. So some people buy the clip, they're like, what? Huh? What? Huh? I don't want to say H&M, where did they buy the ribbon? That's why they get upset at people like this. That's why I don't confer privately, porque they have people hostage, ¿no? Para que yo le diga y me presente, pero que quiénes son ellos, yo soy nadie de planeta. They're just stalkers to me. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, 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 ew. I'm bored. That's primo marketing, possibly. That was fun. What else? That one too. I'm bored. What is that? Printer. I'm bored. So mientras yo estoy haciendo esto ahora mismo, en January 10, 2015, Ginny Jandaliris Suárez, Melissa Gómez Rivera y el Anthony Capizano, esos se estaban metiendo en mi casa sin mi permiso, metiéndose el pene por el culo, el plástico. They're disgusting. They want me to disclose my date, what they were doing. I'm not. They don't have a tribe, first of all. They're embarrassing. I've said that before. And then they want a day-by-day recount, but it's because he's a terrorist. So he wants to find out who it is that knows about him stealing from me. He wants a day-by-day playbook over who knows of him stealing from me. Con quien yo me quejo de que no tengo dinero. Con quien yo tuve relaciones sexuales para ir a violar a esa persona y él extort money out of them. O ella extort money out of them y violar a esa persona. They're terrorists. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. In the meantime, I want to get back to it. I'm bored. This was fun to make too. This too. Oh, velvet elastic, so fun. What else? This is cute. One of my favorite pictures. What else? I rolled 2 of that. Rolled set with the die. What else? These are fun. What else? I'm bored. Oh, there's that printed one. I'm bored. I'm just bored. What else? In the meantime, I'm heading soon to my apartment where there's no electricity because I'm a victim of a hate crime. They've been stealing me decades before Jada and Kaylani were born, so this isn't Jaden's and Kaylani's fault. They're disgusted. They're of adult age and they go on blaming children. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew, ew, ew. I am dismayed that I am dealing with this piece of shit. Still stealing from me and getting no MRSA money. Still staying in my homes without my permission and stealing my vehicles. And trying to rape me still in 2025? I haven't seen him in decades. Ew. Ew, ew. They glorify rape. One says rape and they're like, and? Ew. They're so gross. They're disgusting. In the meantime, when I get back to work, I was at the bibliothèque earlier laughing at them. I'm bored. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Anyways, I want electricity in my apartment again. I laugh at them all the time that I remember them. They're disgusting. In the meantime, I want to get back to this. Who's gifting me money today? I'm bored. I am bored. I reserved a room at Bibliotech West for tomorrow. What else? What else? What else? I'm waiting to receive money. I act like the address is here because as of a few days ago, I had a laptop. So now he's getting in the way of me receiving money and saying no because the Wi-Fi is free, the laptop is borrowed. Don't give her money. Dan un asco, eso vive nada más para cogerlo por el culo. Es un asco, eso vive nada más para coger por el culo. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. What else? What else? What else? What else? I missed it. I missed money. Who's gifting me money today? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways. Oh, I didn't print through Etsy. The labels I used to print through PayPal. What else? What else? What else? That fabric is so fun. Where did I get that? It's Michael Miller something. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. He was hoping for a Soul Robin to find out who else besides him fucks Robin for them to all unite against me and kill me. He's trying to still find Robin fans because Robin has all her teeth. Según él, I don't. He steals my money, causes my starvation on purpose just to mock me. So he is looking for Robin's fans through my Facebook posts, through my social media, for them to unite and kill me and mock me. Who? The work is really pretty. She may be her own person. This may be truly her own idea, and he cluttered my mind. But this is why I don't speak to anyone personally about it. I don't have gazillions of emails of me telling this person, by the way, you that sell chandelier earrings, do you know that Robin And her obsession with my second cousin's dick. Let's be friends over that. That's terrorism. And I don't support terrorism. So él se cree que, oh, back to this. So this may be truly her vision for herself. What else? What else? What else? I just mentioned it because I had to mention it to the police decades ago. That while he was stealing my money and getting in the way of me receiving money, he watches my body language as if I'm gonna poop. So when do they need to take me to the bathroom? So it's like Peter Pan. She plans to add a ribbon like this when she makes the clip, blah, blah, blah. And then he introduced to me Robin one day and said she's going to be doing all your designs. I already paid her with your money. You're never going to be on Etsy. You're never going to be selling on Marcus because you don't have teeth. Cool. Anyways, I have work that I want to get back to. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I have work that I want to get back to. I didn't make this flower. I bought it, and I swore that crochet I would never. But it's pretty. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Ooh, these are fun to look at. What else? Pastels. Is it not clickable? I need to use the restroom so I can get water. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. Look how pretty those are. Él quiere burlarse de mí de mientras él estaba vacío, que mientras él estaba con Robin bailando en el Monte Carlo, yo estaba lloriqueando quizás en mi cuarto que no tengo ni dinero para comida. Dan un asco y él la llevó a mi casa sin mi permiso, de ellos están allí, en mi vehículo que me roba. Otra persona más que le está tratando de matar. Dan un asco. Dan un asco. They're disgusting. They're terrorists. I recognize them when I see them. I never talk to them. I don't ever think about them either. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. So en el galeón con Robin, con mis pertenencias que no le pertenecen ni a ellos dos. That was so long ago. I've been to Disney several times after that. What else? I want to shop at Nordstrom tomorrow when I get back to work. In the meantime, I love because right now a college professor may be like, look at this, so pretty. I love looking at these for inspiration for skills that I already know. That's 2 hearts on the opposite side. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Those colors look so pretty together. What else? I can be here for hours and look at these color combinations. What else? What else? What else? What else? Ella me quiere enseñar fotos de ella en distro en mi casa sin mi permiso de estar en mi casa o tener mi distro puesto that she found brand new. That's them being scum. I'm not gonna find out about that. Ew, ew, ew. And I'm not into sending messages, though she may fake. Does she fake an account being me on Etsy? And tells people Robin is a hoe. Usually they find a way to confess themselves. People say, it's so disturbing. It's so disturbing. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel the planet and meet people, ideally polyamorous ones. On the other hand, those kids' hands aren't that concerning either. Not worth calling child protective services for me because I've had dating in Kehlani at a playground Play with the sand, get it all wet. Sometimes it's sweat too. And I'm like, let me take a picture and commemorate this, but I let you get dirty at a public space. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? The people that are in the know do know more and may report it. To return this, these are pretty. What else? What else? What else? What else? And more. Is this charger? It's stuck at 88%. What else? I want to order food for myself tonight. What else? I'm bored. I'm not Miss Universe. It says that's my title. What? At 6. I mean at 8. Yes. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Él se cree que yo me pongo celosa. Él envidia hasta lo tienta a la persona. Por si se quedó algún día sin él. Él no entiende algún concepto. Es bruto, se lo pasa lloriqueando, no quiere salir de un diaper, es un vago. What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Y la gente se cree que yo lloro por ese penny. If she were legit his wife and he wasn't stealing from me, even if it was for a few hours, I would be like, congratulations, guys. I need to know about it. I'm very classy. That's why I'm not like I'm here with my bestie. Please tell me if this is serious or not. Fully confused. They're like, but that was just like an hour. You know how you had babies with your baby daddy, but you never want to be with him? It's the same concept. Some people are like, I was married to him or to her. for 6 hours in Cabo. It was the most beautiful 6 hours. But I'll never see that again. Like, it's always busy in my head. I don't want it ever again. I don't want a beautiful person. And the 6 hours in Cabo that every 3 weeks, every 13 years, I remind myself of those 6 hours in Cabo. Él quiere que corre. Porque que yo no tengo el pelo de él. Oh, yo lo que necesito es rasuradora pronto. Para eso necesito cash, dinero, dólares. ASAP. Hurry. It was my child's first day of school today. What else? And I don't have money. So the girl down there said, Mateo. What else? I'm bored. El tipo cuero. Y hasta la parada 5 la llevó a bailar, wow. Y toda la gente, like, wow, a ver, canadiense. Never mind. ¿Cómo llegar aquí en el Arlene? ¡Qué asco a esa gente! I'm like, it's not Canada's fault. Don't go on hating Canada. Because that's why he does that. Hay gente en Hawái chiquito que nunca ha salido del plátano loco, el pico de piedra, la iglesia católica. When have you ever seen an American person there? En la misa de las 5 un domingo? Very rarely. Usually it's all locals. So he does that shit sometimes so that people start hating Canadienses or any other region people. What else? El tipo es un asco, pero entonces decir que él es globetrotter. Con dinero que me roba es un mierda. Él no tiene ni vehículo ahora mismo. Unless it was gifted to him, honestly. Él no tiene ni vehículo, ni casa. Él vive así. Algunos en su familia de origen, older than him, dan un asco. Llegan a viejo, bien lindo y sin nada, pelado. And they're like, ay, mis años en Milán con todo robado. Y la gente dice, te va a tener que quedar literalmente con el cheque de seguro social y no se te va a dar un regalo because you're a rapist, murderer, and thief. La gente se cansa de ver, enterarse de que viola, roba y mata. So they live in extreme poverty. What else? Dan un asco, pero aquellos tiempos en Milán, con avión privado, people were like, no, tú no hiciste eso. Eso fue con el dinero que te robaste aquello. O aquel. So eso no cuenta. What else? I'm bored. When does the bus get? Was gifting me money today. In the meantime, tomorrow I'll be heading over to Guadalupe Shrine Church. Mientras de les me come tostones en el plátano loco con el dinero que me robó. To reject plantains. Porque that's not Mexican. El tipo bruto. Da un asco, es una basura. Let me tell you on tacos. What else? I'm bored. I am bored today, not next week. And I want a break. What else? I'm bored. Who's gifted me money today? One don't know Briggs to shoot herself today. Jordan and Parker can also shoot themselves today if they're terrorists. They show no mercy. They're disgusting. And they think that one is going to be like, think about the children. Bullshit. Qué asco esa gente. They were waiting for Team Robin to show up. Ha ha ha, Arlene no tiene dientes. People that were even born when that happened, or maybe slightly. Go throughout to their football team playmates. We're just waiting for Robin fans to bully her, and she kills herself. Need a new Maserati, not just a ride. So I want her to die so Andrew can buy me a Maserati, right? There's enough money for that, right, guys? And Parker's anxious saying, are you sure like she has that much money for you to buy us everything that you've promised to us? Who's gonna make sure he doesn't run with the money after we kill her? And then they want to put that in writing and show it to one or through group chats. Full. There's stalkers. I'm bored. I'm gonna stay at the jury today. I'm hungry. Is that 71? No. Anyway, what's ready for celebration? Anyways, I want Arlene Lorenzo to kill himself today. I want Chadwick to kill herself today. The copy Bella, Stanley, la otra. If as adults they steal from me, stay in my homes without my permission, steal my vehicles, and get in the way of your city, I don't need to see David Ledesma banging Sunset Chadwick Stanley with Richie and their dad there for me to guess who's the baby daddy. I'm not Maury Povich. I already told them that. They're like, anything, we just want something with you. We're stealing so much from you. And wanting to give us something, please. Who's the baby daddy? Who? Dan un asco. They're disgusting. Yo quiero que David Ledesma se mate. Yo quiero que Richie se mate. Richie Hills that I haven't ever talked to. What else? In decades. I don't know who that was. Was that Albert or Andrew? Was like, you want to have sex? We won't get you pregnant. Oh, you're with it. You're like, you two rapist, illegal prostitute, seeker. Hell no. Go away. You owe me money. You steal from me and you hid in the way of your money, and then you're like, oh, let's fix this. Now that you're marrying Edgar, we're gonna be a happy family. Arr. I don't bring into my family. Edgar knows that. Edgar knows. I don't want my children around theft, drugs, rape, ever. What else? I'm bored. Who's gifting me money today? When does it get here? I want to talk about money. And I want pizza. Anyways, a bus will be here in 5 minutes. A bus will be here in 5 minutes. But it's one heading over to Plaza only. And then there's one, they'll be here like in 8 minutes, and I'm starving out of my perfect. I need to delete it on us to kill herself today. I don't even know her. She stalks. They say she's so gross. Her dad is a relative of my dad. That's it. I know nothing about it and about her, and she lives obsessed with me, stalking me, raping my crushes, whoever she thinks I have interest in. What else? She stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, stalks me to find out who it is that I have sex with for her to rape and extort money out of, and then claim that she's better than me. What? Dang un asco. I don't even know who she is. I don't want to get to know her either. I think they've drugged me and she's raped me. Yo quiero que Alex Suarez se mate hoy. Yo quiero que Andrew Suarez shoots himself today and dies. I want Ginny Zendaliri Suarez to shoot herself today. I want Joanna Vargas to shoot herself today and die. I want Jandel Malave to burn himself with kerosene and lighter for raping me and getting people to rape me. Que asco. I want Hector Soto to shoot himself today. I want Danielle Briggs to shoot herself today. She's a terrorist. She goes around saying to people, don't give her money. She's engaged to Melvin Lorenzo. Dan un asco. They're disgusting. Son una mierda, una basura de gente, una asquerosidad. Yo quiero que Danielle Briggs shoots herself today. Is that what a Parker is? Y Jordan say, don't give her money, she's marrying Hector Soto. They're terrorists. Ellos le pagan a Sarah Francis para que mienta y diga que yo me voy a casar con Luis Lorenzo y que no me den dinero. They're trying to get me raped. They want me in an unhappy marriage for them to flourish. Huh? They don't come attached to my vagina. Ellos no son extras de labio attached to my body. They're disgusting. Even those twins that are conjoined have to compromise. What else? Dan un asco. I don't even know these people that I'm talking about right now. And they're obsessed with me, trying to rape me. They're so disgusting. I want Sarah Francis to shoot herself today. I want Danielle Briggs to shoot herself today. I want Hector Soto to shoot himself today. I want Luis Lorenzo to shoot himself today. If Melvin Lorenzo stays in my homes without my permission, is causing my poverty, homelessness, steals my vehicles, he should shoot himself and die today. I haven't talked to him in more than 20 years. I don't plan to ever talk to him. I don't like sexually aggressive people. So I stay away from those people. As soon as I wasn't in school or around people in family parties, for the most part, I don't have to deal with them. Ever. I saw him when I was eating Pincho's Nos once, and I'm like, there's him at a safe distance, and this is me eating my Pincho and Calori. What else? Yo quiero que Arlene Lorenzo Suarez se mate hoy. She can shoot herself today. Didn't she get pregnant in my home that she doesn't have permission to be in? Ese Andrew es un puerco. Es una basura o Albert. I can't remember who it was. They're just disgusting. Ew. They're so gross. I'll get the next. Anyways, what else? Porque that's central only. What else? And I'd rather wait here. The other one arrives at 8:03. So that's like in 13 minutes. What else? They killed Gloria Lisa trying to get me married to people who I feel uncomfortable with for them to flourish. They're worse than chimps, people say. I want Jennifer Marie Vasquez to shoot herself today to death. I want Jimmy Acosta to hang himself with a rope today and kill himself. What else? I'm bored. I am bored. Who's gifting me money today? What else? I am bored. I want pizza from Royal Grocery. I should check my inbox to see if I received money being gifted to me through PayPal. This video, the camera is flipped towards me. What else? I'm just restarting my phone. There's no button for me to flip the camera. I want David Ledesma to shoot himself today. Francis to shoot herself today. I want Ramirez to shoot himself today. I want Cyrus to shoot himself today. They will introduce themselves as singularly, and then they want to lure one privately and be like, look how we rape you, and you've been around us. We all know where you live. You've been all over town with each one of us. And they try to make one feel. I've watched Law and Order. Dun Dun, Special Victims Unit, Crime Scene. I want tacos today. I need dollars ASAP. I want Sarah Francis to shoot herself today and kill herself. I want Beatriz Nieves Vargas to shoot herself and kill herself today. I'm bored. I want Nelia Vargas to hang herself with a rope. I want Rosa Vargas to hang herself with a rope. I'm bored. I want Sophie Flores to hang herself with a rope. I'm bored. Are they all laughing at David Ledesma for if you thought your head honcho of hers, because you don't know what being a person is, or a human, or a man, or a woman, you're in the best. They celebrated that decades ago. Kill David Ledesma in self-defense for me. They all laugh at him. They're like, you think that you are who kills? For royalty, royalty doesn't kill like that. What else is an embarrassment? They want Platanutra's back. Huh? They get angry at each other, so gross. They're together raping each other after people's news and vagina fake story. Leon Baker can shoot himself today and die. And they're like, este nene is such a big Mexican and Puerto Rican heritage. Porque él que es tan nene lindo que no se quiere asociar con nada. So, como los plátanos y que le robó al restaurante, le robó a la tienda y le robó al link. Yo no le robo a Arlene por eso, yo le robo a Arlene porque yo quiero violar a Arlene y no me da. Cada vez que yo grabo por Arlene pertenece, me creo que I'm sniffing Arlene. What else? Down at school, they're so disgusting, they're embarrassing. Andrew Suarez should kill himself today. ASAP. I miss Jaden and I miss Kangoni. What else? I am bored. That's a pretty blue. Lizzie Alice should shoot herself today. Jelisa Martinez should hang herself with a rope. That's not my vehicle. What else? It is not the bus. Should I get my pass ready? Oh, they all know each other and David Ledesma. Ooh, Luis Lorenzo. Ooh. They're disgusting. Yeah. They're rapists, they're murderers, and thieves. I want to send Davlas to shoot her something. Megan. What else? Natalie and Kristen can shoot themselves if they're jealous. What else? Natalie and Kristen love them. I'm bored. I am bored. And on this board and this one, I signal the penalty for people collecting. This one. Like I'm starving, there's food, and I don't have dollars. Fix the problem immediately, please. People like me die of starvation all the time. Just to not give power to the people that are taking me hostage into poverty. As in, what she says is not what we're gonna do ever. So that they don't go on planning terrorism, as in, we're gonna tell her, put it on in front of the camera and say, kill yourself, all yellow people today, like the Simpsons color. So I'm like waiting, I'm waiting. Samaritana gives me money. I'm being very patient. My sister gets in the way of my dad gifting me money just to make him look like a deadbeat dad, which he isn't. She gets in the way of him giving me money. She terrorizes him and extorts him and expects for him to be lovey-dovey with her. Like, this is perfect child. I'm perfect child. Anyways, I'm getting my bus pass ready. Oh, no. Thank you. I thought it was it. I thought it was 75. I guess. Well, I need a vehicle, not a hero. Who's gifting me money today? Fraile, ese se puede matar or chop his balls off and desangrarse y matarse. If as an adult he stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles and gets in the way of receiving. What else? I am bored. So can the people that I met at ATV Arlene Market run into them? I met them there because I go in Puerto Rico. These past weeks, if they steal from me and they stay in my homes without my permission, get in the way of receiving money, have caused Ada and Kehlani to be separated from me, have caused my starvation, my loneliness, my poverty, my homelessness, they're not the dick that I dream of ever. Ew, some of them may be like, we're next in line, guys. I'm like, I want tacos, dollars today, my children with me. So who care? And they're like, guys, I think we're like next in line to have sex with her. Get ready, get your chapas ready, your leather pants with the holes. This one likes them rough and soft. We're ready. What? What else? Dan un asco. Ew. Some of them were minors decades ago. You can kill them if, as adults, they steal from me, get in the way of me receiving money. What else? They want to act like I'm desperate for dick because sex is an availability thing, but it's a financial situation. They don't ever want to admit that I'm poor. They want to be better than me. They want to be the best hair designer, the best bow designer, the best at everything. So they kill. Trying to be the best at everything. Historically, they do. What else? Plus, I don't know them if they were in the hospital and they got cancer. En los testículos, chemo, radiation, perdió el trabajo, se tuvo que mudar a homeless shelter por unos meses en lo que la ciudad le dio casa gratis con piscina all over again. I don't know them to know all of that. I didn't know them. Either. So I'm not their person either. I'm not trying to be, and I don't want them to be. I want money gifted to me. What else? People rave there. Like they're my next attraction. Like I'm gonna watch Megan. As soon as I receive money, like the next movie that I'm gonna watch. Just because it was the last movie that I mentioned wanting to watch doesn't mean that it's the next movie that I'll watch when I'm financially stable. What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. What else? What else? What else? What else? I want Arlene Lorenzo to shoot herself today. Arlene Lorenzo should hang herself with a roving curse. What else? What else? What else? Glenda Lorenzo should shoot herself today. Melania Lorenzo should shoot herself today. Orlando Lorenzo should shoot himself today. Where is this? What else? Jorge Acevedo should shoot himself today. I'm bored, and when I'm this bored, I seek the death penalty for people this publicly. What else? What else? Dan un asco. Están tratando de violarme a mí, tratando de violar a Jaden, tratando de violar a Keilani. Orlando Acevedo Lorenzo says to a gang, déjame saludar a tu nena, a ver si se va a pegar a tota y me va a violar la choma, sí, mira, a ver, mira. What else? Tengo un asco. Entonces llama a la trillita de gente, lo que estaba en Alan Market last week, yesterday. Se nos abrió la para decirle hola a Keilani y el Jaden gente todo listo with the champagnes, a ver si le gustan leather, corazón, como le gusta soft and hard core. Tenemos aquí un contacto, el papá nos dijo hace unos días, no, ella ni los conoce a ustedes, y ahora un familiar dijo, sí, dale, puñeta, yo no lo iba a llevar a ustedes, esta era yo solo, pero ok, si quiere estar en el group chat, whatever. Qué jodienda es que me cogió esta gente de rehén. By the way, Jeren Keilani, yo no conozco a esta gente, ellos se metieron aquí en este group chat de Cuba específicamente. A ver si te violan, so Jeren Keilani, yo te recomiendo, no te dejes violar, esta gente tiene los champions ready, porque dicen que a tu madre le gusta soft and slow, hardcore. So never mind, yo lo que quería era decir ahora, pero no con esta gente, whatever, olvídate. That was what, 2017? What else? In the meantime, ahora mismo están a Elba Suárez, Daisy Suárez y Leyenda Liris Lorenzo Suárez raspando guineo para pasteles. Y se acuerdan que en el 2017 cuando Orlando fue y que a decirle hola a Jeren Keilani para tratar de violarlo porque Arlene no tiene dinero para comer, so él pensó que es tremenda oportunidad y toda esa gente de Cuba se metió. La idea no era y Orlando tomó video de eso con otro teléfono. Y ahí se ve esa gente de Cuba afrentado la literally con los champions se tenía uno puesto. Y Orlando anda por ahí conmigo, mira esto, qué asco. Mira esto, qué asco. What else? You can decapitate everyone that's caused my poverty, my homelessness, my starvation, my loneliness. And Jaden and Keilani didn't separate from me because they're trying to rape me, they're trying to rape Jaden, they're trying to rape Keilani. What else? That may be the bus. I'm getting my bus pass ready. Anyways, I purposely missed conferring para que me digan que tú dices. Ay, God, esa gente. Qué asco. They're rapists, murderers, thieves, and then they get offended when I call them out or mock them. They're disgusting.
This bus continues from 25 East House.
In the meantime, we're going to stop on la cantera. Thank you. Next week. Go to shop at Target tomorrow.
Get there with care. Don't chase the bus.
Home tonight.
Llegar donde tenga que ir
Downtown,
con
that's so
cuidado.
much fun.
No corro detrás del autobús.
What else? 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 Vehicle, not a hero. Let's get to everybody today. What else? I'll take this place today. What else? I'm gonna be so What else? What else? Anyways, is the Andrew that I sold to last year? Since depending on my wife, porque me vio y no me dijo nada. What else? What else? Ni yo teniendo el dinero. Maybe the show people belong. What else? I can't tell the part. Is there one that's like shortish? I thought he was yesterday. Yeah. He could have been a lookalike. He could have been one of the things. I'm like, how many are there? What else? What else? Or 9 years younger than me is short, not tall. I don't know how tall that one is. And there's one 20 years younger than me that's really tall. I don't know much about that. What else? Porque o se pinta el pelo no tenía mucha cara. Y que llevarlo me lo aceptan. And just out there for time. What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored.
Caution, ramp is moving. Precaución, rampa en movimiento. Please exit through the rear door. Favor de salir por la puerta trasera.
Approaching Villa Centro Plaza.
Mariana Daza to shoot herself today. I want Julie Harberger to shoot herself today. I want to see Alejandra Ramirez to hang herself in the river or something today. Alejandra Ramirez can shoot herself today. I'm bored. I want my vehicles back. I want my money back. I want my homes back. I want my art supplies and carton ribbon, and the caramita that I can't get to. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Si valiera pega. Pero show tired. fucking sick. They're on the surface of the part there. Why?
Approaching Rio and
Birds are there. Two lovebirds. HEB is not one. I mean, yeah, I never know. I don't need to hide that I've been at a homeless shelter. I have no husband. I've never had sex with a woman. So why would I care about taking my husband's dignity by hiding that I've been in a homeless shelter? That was a tagline that those leeches were gonna use? Those rapists, murderers, and thieves? I know what feelings are. I know what a husband is, and they're not husbands. They're disgusting. Ew, 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 ew. Yo quiero que Cyrus venga se pegue fuego hoy con una manguera de aceite y fuego como un, what is it? Como un match. What else? I want Jennifer Money Vasquez to shoot herself today and kill herself. I did good. The list is short. I don't go on finding out anything other than what was volunteered to me decades ago, and then I don't follow those people ever. What else? I'm bored. They think that if they kill me, that they'll get their own plane, their own vehicle, instead of riding. Who says that my dress is that big? My family loves the penny artwork thing. They don't sell that. That's why they cancel it out. Their hosts, is the host hosts. They lost time and cheap. They're like friendship. Because they're already rich, they're like whatever. Want to trust a penny and some artwork. Sell that together separately. They're gonna buy, and as soon as I'm dead, that penny and the artwork may not even be worth anything. It may be really recognizable. A lawyer may have it and not.
Caution. Is moving. Precaución. Rampa en movimiento. Exit through the rear door. Favor de salir por la puerta trasera.
They just want to know what it is. Yesenia Ramírez Lorenzo killed Gloria Mirza Acevedo Cordero. I'm trying to find out what Gloria Mirza Acevedo. My grandparents. Nothing. Because of that. So that people don't find out. Or in a few years, I'll find out privately because she did mention that. The car behind her
require special accommodations.
now I
Los adultos mayores y
can't library small. That I think the center library is closer to me than that. And I make this up. But that's good. What else? Quiero ver si me echan la vida y saber esos pasos más nuevos. Give sugar. my phone I can shoot herself today. Hurry up, I need my home, my vehicles, my money, and my children. I They steal from me so that I see the rich getting rich. Yeah, I don't. I just don't have dollars. Good. $1 more the moment. And I don't have any dollars in the United States, but I'm not poor. I see myself getting welfare all the time. In the news. What else? Some people are trying to get the jackpot. I mean, like tomorrow, they get $100,000.
Approaching Travis Park.
This virus is still trying to kill me, so his parents don't understand something about it.
Smoking and vaping, as well as drinking and eating, are not allowed on the bus. Fumar y así como beber y comer no están permitidos en el autobús.
I wish I could have read today. Or head to there. And I went to the devastated and it's been on in the cocktail room that just the way we were seeing Minnesota today. I don't know if it's capital punishment. Or the people that steal from me and get in the way we were seeing Minnesota today get on. That's a very much recent case too. What else? It's not even writing Carolina Chavez this your Facebook. It's 2020. What else? Carolina Chavez se lo mama y estuvo en mi casa el Friday. El tipo ese que estaba en the market the other day. I think it's very handsome. And behind the scenes, it's like, yeah, baby, make sure she kills herself. You're gonna cash her. Oh, yeah, I love that home. Oh, yeah. That's how usually they behave as adults now. They were terrible as children, so gross. Me voy con chiquis y desde que no lo va todo.
Help us keep the L on time by having your hair ready when boarding the bus.
Ooh, I don't even know their names. Da un asco. They're disgusting. I wanted to know this and also started to kill herself today, so everybody else can kill herself today. Those boys are adults, their dicks have grown. If I ever stumble upon their dicks, I'm gonna be thinking about anyone that he's been with. He's supposed to be with his mother too. My dad was in my arms when I was 3 years old. No, the other way around. And I don't bring them into any other relationships. What So good. Very soon on my phone. People are trying to test my patience. If I steal my money so that I look at it less than those people that are around like the head that sell some corners. And like we can be interconnected with the illegal prostitution and the drugs and the raping and the murdering and look how fly I look with this outfit that I raped it. What else? So they steal my money so I don't have a limited data how I like it. Trying to get the Robin team to be like, lose Arlene. Robin has the limited data and you don't because Robin from San Jose. The worst and little kids, they're players in their circle. People don't behave like that ever. What else? People don't behave like that. Their cakes waffles. It's open 24 hours. What else? I want Andre Suarez to kill himself today. I want Andre Suarez to kill himself today. I want Andre Suarez to kill himself today. I want him to take up 7 to kill himself today. I want Jennifer Martinez to kill herself today. This is probably just a best year. This little speech of her that was a good one. What else? I want breakfast from there tomorrow. What else? There's her options. All the people are gonna be like, that's so ramen. She has all her teeth and doesn't have roaches in her mouth. It's just that's not good today. But it's ramen in there. She virtually wants to shoot herself today. As an adult, she stays at my homes with all my permissions. She uses my vehicles. It's in the way of her family. That's causing me to like to separate them. That's causing me to not have electricity in my apartment or food. What else have we seen? I'm bored. He does send today a high profile. I can take over Facebook, the Texas fashion industry. Is what a lot of people say. That's cool. Y se cree que así le va a salvar la vida a ella. He's a bigot. He's very gross. He doesn't understand education, doesn't understand college. He's very dumb. He's very dangerous. If they were con el chiquito worse than a 0-year-old, 1.5-year-old, it all matters. It's like just like down to wears a diaper and I get hurt. What else? My favorite thing. I'm back home. I'm bored. I am bored. I want to get out of my sleep. What? Is that my vehicle? What? I missed it. I was eating pizza. Dirty advice separated. What else? I wasn't trying to see if I don't believe it's all free. What else? Yeah, should I have to pour her on it? You're the small. You're not eating it. Look at the
Hackberry.
What else? They use my money to create gaslighting. Like, we don't know what she's doing in starvation. We know that her boyfriend worked her signature in her. She donated money to her baby. She's just a liar. Avoiding responsibilities as a mother. Bad mother. Yo creo que en la Antonita Pizarro a veces se mata. Es un cuerpo, es más. It's been 6 years that I don't buy a pencil for dating. No need to sing it. I mean, it's just a toxic combination. And then such a plastic dildo crazy about when did they turn those people into sex slaves? So hear me out. Everybody won't listen to me. What else? Yo que no que te enseñado a ver ahora. I won't entertain that type of conversation where they sexually harass me or talk about my children. What else? I'm bored. Can I get someone popped a question on Facebook? Like maybe about music dance like in Asia so that we can celebrate and read them. Or having some more power out there. Like make that like as a short thing that one will be part of them. They're so disgusting. your mind. He's disgusting. He doesn't know how to be a man. So we're gonna see if there's suspicions of like is he still stealing from me? Oh, what do I think about?
Wolverine persons with a disability who require special accommodations may enter through the front door. Los saludos, Mario.
Él es muy cometido y chego de Belgium over. I think it's on the road it's all the first so they got the lights which was taking pictures of materials and stuff that they put on los Suárez son 7 y 8. Some good point out talking about as if I'm at work using their supplies. What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna take a picture of like this is my personal life sometimes. I'm hungry, I don't know whom to eat in for. My apartment's full of roaches. I need to get my teeth checked. Ideally. What's the thing today? What else? I'm bored. I'm gonna take a class in college. Let's get the money. I need atuendos, comida, vehículos. I'm not gonna be a success story again. Sacrificándome y sin comer estudié. Para no sé para qué si dicen salir. I'm the winner. I'm interested. I need to receive sin comida. I no se muere. Eso es lo que ella hace. Ella se cree que mi vagina es su vagina, don Asco. Ella se la ofrece a Albert. Dale, yo soy mejor que él. La tipa puerca, I don't even know her. That's why I love her. I don't know her. She's obsessed with me. Un asco. Single white female, Whisper Park. What is the other one? Has nothing on how gross she is. Was it Whisper Park? What was that movie? She's creepy as fuck, so gross. And embarrassment. Ew, ew, ew. Ew. Yo quiero que Ginny salir y solo esos Suárez se mate hoy. Who's gifting me money today? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? No dejan hablar a una. Que you're not woman enough. Ella tiene una prima que habla así, viola. So ella se cree que yo me voy a dejar violar. Ella be like, you ain't woman enough, stay away from my man. I want a sample, a preview of you're good at sex or not before you can date. No one goes through me and dates without me getting a sample, okay? So she raped me, no? And they recorded it. They're so gross. In the meantime, I'm dating Kehlani. She ain't a part of my sexual experience. apparently. People that aren't untouched. What else? What else? What else? What else? One and having even a birth certificate. So just a baby, one baby daddy. Them two just had that baby. What? What else? What else? I wasn't in the bedroom bathroom vehicle when they were conceived. Don't want to be there either. So there's a possibility, probability, that only those two people engendered that baby. I don't know their sexual record. I don't need to find out. To put a stamp on that baby and be like, by the way, if that's your mother and your dad, it's lip with. Before you were born, that's all your baby's daddies. And your baby mama. From now on, este Andrew puerco es un maldito bastardo por eso. Basura, compadre. Con. What else? What else? What else? What else? So he should kill himself today. Yo quiero que Andrew Suárez se mate hoy. Yo quiero que Jimmy Jendaliris Lorenzo Suárez se cuelgue con una soga y se mate hoy. Ella no es parte de mi sexual experience ever. What else? What else? What else? What else? They get angry. But David, baby, why didn't you remind her in those messages that I exist? Para que le den nightmares de que tú la violaste porque tú eres mi spacón, mi lelo. And then they're like, happy anniversary! They're disgusting. They're so gross. Ew, ew, ew. How many text messages do they have like that? Possibly a time or they meet up somewhere, Whataburger. Para la peleita. Porque she's after my nudes. A ver si se ve mejor en tanga que yo no. A ver qué opina la gente. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Literalmente se me roba las panties nuevas, se las pone en mi casa y las deja sucias, an act of terrorism, where I can't even enter my own home. Y she says no problem with that. Es una basura, es peor que un animal, es lo peor que hay en este planeta. Dan un asco. Yo quiero que David Ledesma se mate hoy. Julie Harvard can show herself today. Jenny Jendaliris Lorenzo Suárez can show herself today. What else? The Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit. It's saying the same thing that I'm saying. Johanna Vargas, mátate hoy already. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Yo quiero que Jennifer Bonilla shoots herself today. What else? What else? What else? Matthew Muñoz Bonilla, Tatiana Muñoz Bonilla can shoot themselves. If as adults they stay in my home without my permission, see how I get to get in the way of my kill myself today. They have children. A ver si one sees the maternal in them and won't seek the death penalty for them. Oh, I want to tan at the pool next week. I'm gonna shop at Target. 4 cents is 15 minutes. I'm bored. Who's 15 minutes today? Yo quiero que Gloria Suárez shoots herself to death today. ¿Quién eres terrorista que se mata? Bueno, las hermanas también de ella se pueden shoot with a gun and kill themselves today. Los Suárez es un asco. Ellas son una mierda. El hermano es una mierda también, da un asco. De basura. Ew, ew, ew. They're so disgusting. I'm bored. I'm bored. Some of them were born after me, and their the promise of saying I wear mi culo en una orilla, and they're like, no, no, no le den dinero porque para la próxima vez ya va a estar allí, que le va a estar metiendo el culo sano como viejo, ¿verdad? Ya dan asco. Ella está esperando eso, hay que se le inventa. Thomas find out they have a hambre, whatever. Si no es más tarde de ella, me lo voy a ganar yo. Me lo voy a ganar yo. Dame un asco. They're disgusting. They don't know what I really think about them. They're not dumb. They don't know how to gauge intelligence. They think they're close to raping me. Porque I don't have electricity in my apartment. I'm money for food. They thought I would run to Puerto Rico, to my dad's home. That's my dad's home. What else? 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 Anyways, I stitched out last year. Sitting here to eat because I don't have money for food. And I got a sack lunch from Catholic Charities today that I plan to eat on here. What else? What else? What else? Hello? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Who's gifting me money today? I've been laughing at all those people trying to rape me. I want people to love. I want Arlene Lorenzo to shoot herself today. I want Arlene Lorenzo to shoot herself today. Some little muscle. What else? I'm going to shoot himself today, kill himself. If he stays in my home with all my beliefs, feels like he's safe every single birthday. It's that simple. What else? What else? Or whatever that is. They have a very much younger television. That wasn't not that long. Shoot herself to death immediately. I need my home back. I need my food, my water, my vehicle. ASAP. I'm bored. I'm bored. That were gifted to me a charity is in a cocktail or soda association. Higher seguido processes de puerco. Ew, he's a safe addict, he's a porn addict. What else? What else? What else? I want to stay in my house and watch TV, sleep in my underwear naked, order room service. Who's gifting me money today? Get me money in person. Let's say those kind of designs called, because they've been some straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo art. Shop INTAYRAFAY. Entire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofund.com/app/Arlene Lorenzo. What else? Give me a property on those photos. That's a rapist murderer. He steals my money so I can date, and then he goes on taking people on dates before he steals from me and getting the money to steal money so I can have sex with it. Oh my vagina back. So I can do whatever I say, please. As what people, some people call them, or have kids. But I don't know. He has people say like everything on his head on the daily of what he thinks a day with me will be while I'm slowly deteriorating in real life. So that's because he's after my generational wealth. I'm more. He's disgusting. So I just started to show himself today. In the meantime, purposing this out on the legal process, saying that was my line, so I would look like psicóloga. Entonces, people would hire me, nena. Nena, como prostituta y la psicóloga, nena. They vibe for what I was looking at me. We fall. As in, look at me too. Please, I'm begging you. Así suenan si mis celulares es donde íbamos con my parents her while her parents worked when I was a toddler. Y ella, look at me, please, stop paying attention, darling, look at me instead. Even as an adult, es un asco. Even embarrassment. Yo me complicated Arlene Lorenzo. Yo sé que get me the older sisters, get me the younger, so that the dad gives attention. She gave Gloria and your son after the mom's attention. She wants him to literally like pick her up like a baby. Maybe when she was real. Let me when she was little. Maybe dysfunctional. Poverty is not dysfunctional. I'll never get in trouble with the law. Biden's son, how much money do those people have? Got arrested, no? What else? I'm born. Those people that I grew up around se quedaron viendo Mariela del Bar. They're embarrassing, so they cause poverty so that I get in trouble, cause that one is a thief or a possible murder. I know where all the free students. And the nearest grocery store, always. If I were to shoplift out of hunger, homelessness, starvation, loneliness, the people stealing from me would be the people that get in trouble the most. That's life for it. If not arrested. That's how the law works. What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. In the meantime, they want to meet up with some with Andres Suarez, Albert Suarez were waiting for their death ceremony. Here's to show up on Facebook to bully me. I don't get it. I don't get it. Do those people bully on the side? And I wish this, but they're bullyable. They're rapist murders. So go on to, it's called counter speech. But some people do it. Yes, it's called counter speech. Oh, they don't understand the concept of counter speech either. There's nothing to counter speech to me about. I'm as good at shows. I never do anything wrong. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Sarah Lynn tries to shoot herself today. What else? What else? What else? What else? Arlene Lorenzo said she shoot herself today. And kills herself. Ginny Gandali decided to shoot herself today and kill herself. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I need money. What else? I may want a membership and rent office space to make little men live in the common space areas. Stitching or assembling hair clips with a little office. That way I'm not like as isolated. And it's opportunity for investments and sales too. Who's giving me money today? You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's there. I always react that way. What else? Through PayPal, it's air, blue sky designs going to the sun, straight to my heart. Thank you, internet. Straight to my heart. What is it? Shop INTAYIAF. Our entire shop. My GoFundMe to the campaign is gofundme.com/Arlene Lorenzo. Let's get the money today. What else? I stitched this last year. So lovely. To reorder the story for my these year villas equals until next year, April 2026. Who's gifting me money? I need to get the electricity back in my apartment. I need to have someone clean it. And ideally move out of it. To be which I didn't get mine. What else? 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 Okay, that's it. They're bigots. Those people that I grew up around. So they're trying to imply like that's Middle Eastern people that try to hurt me because they're bigots. So they're like, don't give her money because a Middle Eastern could be after her. And it's them trying to cock block me from having sex with someone. So it's always to them still the Middle Eastern gets after me. And they're like, what if it's truly a terrorist and we're with it? Porque they think that I drank this water and it's just for myself, but they think that when I get water, they all get water. Those people that I grew up around, they're so embarrassing, they're so gross. They want to tap at the water that I drink. They don't understand boundaries, they're disgusting. They're of adult age for decades already. And they're an embarrassment, so gross. Yo quiero que Ginny Gendali, solo sus suaves, shoots herself today and kills herself. It's that simple. She never lets me get a word in. Okay, if you were a woman and she has a cousin that behaves that grossly. So I roll my eyes at her like how gross you are. If I could just get a word in, I would tell you to kill yourself immediately. Okay, you're not woman enough that I need to supervise anyone's sex life. So that you are embarrassing us as a family out there. What else when having sex? She is a stalker. She's so she's very dangerous. She's an embarrassment. Andrew is just as bad. Andrew Suarez is un asco. El que assign who can have sex with who or not. He rapes, he steals, he murders, he drugs people, and then rapes and facilitates rape for people like Ginny and Delirious and Suarez. What else? I need to throw away the trash. This is so bad. What else? What else? Bueno, que usted haga. It's what I told myself. Ew, mira esto, que asco. Electricity right away. Yo quiero que el Anthony Capizano ese se mate hoy. He can shoot himself or burn himself alive until he dies. Kerosene and a lighter can do that. Just not the. I hope they don't all use the long ones, but that's okay. We'll get like those two melt ribbon so it doesn't fray. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. They think that with roaches in my apartment, with my kids not with me not having money for food, that I'm gonna let them rape me. Or that I'm gonna start selling my furniture and be around. They're so updated in the abuse that they for exhibit. And then they have an audience, no? Like el fraile este. Arlene no tiene ni comida, ni novio, ni dinero, y a mí me lo maman el pussy, me maman el todo. Pensando que soy Arlene. All those illegal hookers. That's what they celebrate, no? Dan un asco. As a kid, he did. Dan un asco. Ew. I wouldn't ever pursue that. I wouldn't even think about like, wow, what about when it turns into an adult? Ew, no. What else? I'm not scarred or damaged for life, but I don't want it either. They're not worth it to me. What else? Yo quiero que este Rivera se mate hoy. Ew, that stinks, that trash from my period, gas. I wish they had a light service. Picking up the trash. For real. Anyways, taking money today. And I'm not taking it all today. Ugh. What else? Ginny Jandaliris in the meantime is on Andrew saying, I did not have dinero. Y mala madre. ¡Ay, pero qué lindo! ¡Ay, estoy muriendo! ¡Ay, ya mismo voy a hacer! ¡Ay! They're disgusting. They're so gross. Ginny Jandaliris and Andrew Suarez are disgusting. Are they a couple? Are they married? Like they have pictures, no? Since Ginny Jandaliris was a baby together, and then do they show you that pitch all the time? Tan asco. They extort money out of people still. They're disgusting. Vergüenza, esa tipa es una mierda, una basura. El fraile ese se puede matar if he stays in my homes without my permission. Steals my vehicles, gets in the way of my receiving money, steals my money. Has caused Dana and Yolani to be separated from me. They thought I would open a group chat for them all to hear what I have to say to him. I don't know him. Why will I address him? Ew. Those people, my parents' relatives, are so disgusting. They try to cling on to one. They're so gross. Ew, they're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew, they obsess over one. They're like, Arlene this, Arlene that, and I don't even know them. Full. Ew, ew, ew. I want Andres Suarez to kill himself today. I want Jacqueline Carrero to kill herself today. I want Magali Carrero to kill herself today. I want Janet Carrero to kill herself today. I want Liz Marie Lorenzo to kill herself today. I want Neris Lorenzo to kill herself today. I want Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo to kill herself today. I'm bored. I am bored. I want Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo to kill herself today. I want Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo to kill himself today. I want Maria Andres Aviles Lorenzo to kill herself today. I want Jadiel Lorenzo Chavarro to kill himself today. I want Joanna Vargas to kill herself today. I want Elba Suarez to kill herself today. I want Mother Lorenzo to kill himself today. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Iram Ramirez can kill himself today if he stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money. What else? What else? What else? I don't play detective. I don't find out. I have a life that I want to live with myself, Jaden Kilani. That's it. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. Those people that I saw on the market yesterday that I recognized from meeting them decades ago in Aguada, Puerto Rico can kill themselves. If they steal from me, get in the way of me receiving money, steal my money, have caused Dana and Kehlani to be separated from me. I don't need la chismosa or chismoso to show me their vagina pictures of me, like, mira lo que le envié al muchacho este. Ese Dulantor, they're so disgusting. Ew, they look for any opportunity to try to show to one their vaginas or their penises. They don't understand rejection. They're so embarrassing. They keep insisting they're rapists, murderers, and thieves. Sexual harassers, so gross. Ew, 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 ew. Dan un asco. Oh, yo quiero que Cynthia Lorenzo se mate hoy. She can shoot herself today. Miriam Carrero should shoot herself today. Maritza Lorenzo should hang herself with a rope today. What else? What else? What else? What else? Janitza Munoz Carrero should shoot herself today. I'm bored. Anyways, I'm gonna browse through Facebook right now. What else?